Instrumentally Yours. Labor Day 9.0, happy to be with you. My annual appearance on Fun Tower Radio. Morgan Cunningham opening with Catalina. We'll send that out to Stephen. Nobody's told me whether or not that I'm live, so I'm assuming that this is working and it's all good.
Morgan is glad that you're listening. Sit back and relax. You've got a friend, Morgan Cunningham.
I will be totally honest with everybody. Rockin' Ron told me that I would be hosting 9.0 this weekend, I guess a few weeks ago. And to be totally honest, it kind of slipped out of my mind. And then I think it was Thursday night. He's like, yeah, you're doing an hour on 9.0. I'm like, ooh, yeah, that's right. So, slapped some things together, and I thought I was ready. And the next thing you know, I got a message from Rockin' Ron about 20 minutes ago. He says, make sure you play lots of your jingles and also jingles from other stations. Okay, so in the last 20 minutes, I had all of my jingles already ready, but I went through and I found a few things from other stations and quickly put them in the system. So I think that we're ready to go with great music, and I'll tell you what the music theme is in just a moment on Fun Tower Radio. Morgan Cunningham with you. Wouldn't you agree that that's better than the best? The best is not the best.
Morgan Cunningham.
All right. Here is the theme for all the songs that I'm playing today on Fun Tower Radio. Last year we did instrumentals, which was fun. I liked that. But this year I am doing a shameless self-promotion for my weekend talk show on WTIC News Talk 1080. All of the songs I played today are songs that I've played there as bumpers. Morgan Cunningham live with you on Fun Tower Radio. Labor Day 9.0. Tavares there.
Music and memories. Morgan Cunningham.
Like I said, this talk show... Oh, wait. See, I'm used to doing talk radio, okay? It's not every day I do music radio. I usually don't. But this is a shameless promotion for my talk show on WTIC in that it's all music that I've played as bumpers in and out of the break on my talk show. Expose.
Vibrations from miles in all directions.
We'll send this out to Rockin' Ron.
Quite strong, fairly
And
regular.
Carlos on lead vocals. Now that is a dance song. Absolutely. Rockin' Ron, that's for you. Thanks for having me on Labor Day 9.0. Can't believe it. 9 years in the making, many more to come. Well, Rockin' Ron told me, Morgan, you better play some jingles. Okay. You want jingles? Well, yesterday on my talk show on WTIC News Talk 1080, I had on jingle singer Terry Lee Jenkins. Terry Lee, who sang jingles for radio stations and commercials around the world, going all the way back to the 1950s. And she was part of WFAA Dallas's studio orchestra in the 1940s. And you could even hear her on command performance in World War II. What did they broadcast it on? Shortwave? Yeah, Terry Lee, the voice of jingles like this.
Listen to Color Radio on WIL. Wonderful Color Radio on WIL. With colorful programs day and night and hourly news reports. Popular music always bright, and the news of the weather and sports, they've gone to Color on WIL.
I love her jingles, I do. I was happy to have her on my talk show, and we were reminiscing about the good old days.
It's a brand new kind of radio, KUSN Radio. Cousins gone color. Cousins Color Radio is bright and brilliant radio. Cousins gone color. News and music always bright and vivid. Say goodbye to radio dull and faded. 'Cause Cousins Color Radio is a brand new kind of radio on KUSN. Cousin.
Always sounded like she had a smile on her face. Cousin. I love that. Terry Lee Jenkins, now 95 years old. And she came on my talk show with me yesterday on WTIC. Can't wait to get that podcast up for everybody to listen to. It is an amazing conversation. You know, she and I had actually met in Dallas, Texas, too. We talked about that.
Morgan Cunningham.
She took me out for barbecue. Authentic Dallas, Texas barbecue. She is the sweetest thing. The Righteous Brothers, or as Rockin' Ron would say, the Brothers Righteous. And Rockin' Ron said to me also, you better play some jingles for other stations, not just yours, not just mine, meaning Rockin' Ron's. All right, well, let's go to Brazil. When was the last time you heard a jingle on Fun Tower Radio, or anywhere for that matter, from Brazil? Radio Jovem Pan.
The best music. 3WS. Rockman.
Labor Day 9.0, I'm Morgan Cunningham, and all the songs that we're playing on this 9.0 show are songs that I have played as bumpers on WTIC News Talk 1080, in and out of the breaks on my Saturday afternoon 2 to 3 show. It's called Spotlight Connecticut. What I don't get the chance to play are jingles.
With love from Morgan Cunningham.
No, even if I did send them out with love, no opportunity for jingles in the talk show world that I'm in, but it's fun to play them here on Fun Tower Radio, and Rockin' Ron told me to play plenty of them, and that I am doing, or at least I think that I'm successfully accomplishing that task that he gave me at last minute. Thanks, Rockin' Ron. I could have planned some more enjoyable things, but all right. What I've got in the system here, we will play for you, and one of them is one of my all-time favorite Rockin' Ron jingles. I think it is the favorite, the absolute favorite jingle that Rockin' Ron ever played. And it was particularly one that he played mostly on the other station that he used to be on. Not so much on Fun Tower Radio. I've heard it on Fun Tower Radio, but not a whole lot. And we're going to play it right now. How about that?
Ron Sedaille. See us here.
You've got to play this more.
Ron Sedaille.
I don't hear it enough. You know what, folks? It's halfway through the hour, and we're, 6 hours into the Labor Day special this year, 9.0, and I don't think that we've had one commercial break.
Air Force song, take one. Hold it. I believe our violinist has a problem.
Gee, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. I need more motivation.
Okay, this song will be heard by millions of young men and women, along with information about the great opportunities available in the U.S. Air Force. The Air Force offers unbeatable high-tech training programs and lots of other advantages. How's that for motivation?
Well,
Of course, the Air Force offers excellent pay.
well.
Great! Now let's just... Hey, where are you going?
To talk to my local recruiter. Maybe they got an opening in the Air Force strolling strings.
Find all the career motivation you need by visiting your Air Force recruiter today.
Have you ever heard a better DJ? No! That's why we listen to Morgan Cunningham.
Taking me to my party Saturday nights where I dance the night away, it's Gloria Gaynor. Having fun on this Labor Day 9.0. I'm Morgan Cunningham with you on Fun Tower Radio. I Will Survive, Gloria Gaynor. Every time I go dancing on a Saturday night, that comes up, and I lose it. I love that song. I do, and I was singing along in the studio, and it's a good thing for you. The microphone was off. All right, time for a request. I'm not really doing many requests here. I'm playing all songs that I have played on my WTIC talk show as bumpers in and out of the break. And up next is one that I played a number of months ago. Yeah, I do remember. I keep track of all these songs. Believe me, I do. I'm obsessed that way. I'm a crazy producer in charge of my own madness. All right, so that's good. Now, this guy right here.
Bill Delane.
He said, Morgan, would you play some Beatles for me? I think I can do that for you, Bill. No problem.
Music loving with Morgan Cunningham.
All right, well, which song is it going to be? Is it going to be Get Back or something like that? No, Get Back here. For Bill Delane. Eleanor Rigby on Fun Tower Radio. Better than Get Back. I always hear Get Back. I'm sick of it. All right, now back to the jingles because Rock and Ron wanted me to play a lot of jingles for you guys from all over. Okay, well, here's probably the oddest selection of the night or afternoon. Probably the oddest thing that I've added to my collection in the last year. It might classify as being among the weirdest jingles I've ever heard. That's it, yeah. So, all right. Weird, right? Well, it's not necessarily the catchiest of jingles. The melody is kind of weird, and the purpose is even weirder. This is for Stour Valley Hospital. I repeat, Stour Valley Hospital is the client, located in Stourbridge, England. Over there, it's not uncommon to have radio stations in a hospital, although that's kind of an unusual concept here in America. And at one point in time, these radio stations in hospitals would go to jingle production companies and get jingles for their hospital radio station.
The Gospel Show, Stour Valley Radio.
Yeah, see, not necessarily the most melodic, kind of weird melodies, and I don't know how a gospel show possibly could have fit in on a hospital radio show, a gospel show on hospital radio. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me.
Hospital Radio, your friend. Make friends with Stour Valley.
Good bass. I think that's Jim Clancy.
Play the music just for you. We're your friend throughout your stay. Stour Valley Hospital Radio.
Yeah, these are definitely interesting. Let's put it that way. Probably the favorite thing I've added in my collection the last year.
Your friends make friends with Stour Valley.
Stour Valley Hospital Radio. Weird jingles to be followed up by a weird song. Yes, once upon a dime, I did find a purpose for that on my talk show. These are all bumpers, songs that I've used in and out of breaks on my talk show. It's Labor Day 9.0, Fun Tower Radio. I'm Morgan Cunningham with another jingle.
Wiggly, wiggly, hymn time.
With Terry Lee Jenkins, who was my guest yesterday, forward jingle singer at Pam's. She's singing lead there, Piggly Wiggly Hymn Time, which was an intro to a segment about Piggly Wiggly, a grocery store.
I'm gonna give you music, I'm gonna give you song, 'cause you are the music that I sing, you're the laughter in my song. Now that we're together going strong, you're the music, you're the song, you're the music, you're the song. We play it for you on All Hit
91Q, also known as WRCQ in Hartford. That is an oldie but a goodie. I actually have the master tapes to those. They are being tossed. Someone said, Morgan, you'd like these, wouldn't you? Yes, as a matter of fact, I would. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Chris Isaac and Wicked Game. I'm Morgan Cunningham with you, making it mellow there. Well, let's get things wild again.
It's a lot of fun. Morgan's in high gear, so stay right
Super
here.
groovy.
Super groovy.
Woohoo!
Morgan's oldies come to life.
Eric Burden and the Animals, When I Was Young, on Fun Tower Radio. I'm Morgan Cunningham. That is super groovy, just like the jingle sang, right? Well, and these have all been songs that I played at one point in time as a bumper on my talk show. That came from a show that I did on prison art. Yes, art in prisons. And the next song that I played was probably the most rockinest song that I ever played on WTIC. Not just I ever played, but ever played of all time in our nearly 100 years of existence.
You'll hear your favorites. Hear your favorites with Morgan Cunningham.
I am a hip talk show host. Very hip. Playing Deep Purple. I want everybody to have a happy and safe Labor Day. We'll do it again next year. Bye-bye.